welcome to the very first Assemble stream and Gently stream.
Gently stream.
Gently,
Yes.
definitely gently. We'd like to announce and show you Pizza Connection 3 today to the public. And I'm very proud and kind of nervous, I can say that.
Me too, of course.
It's so hot in here. Yeah, that's because of you. And yeah, I'm very, very proud. I hope many people will look on us. So we can look as well on the chat. So we can give you some feedback, whatever you're writing. And we begin first. Who are we? Yeah, my name is Timothy T. I'm the product manager of Assemble Entertainment. I'm doing the great stuff, I would say the crazy stuff, being here, streaming something, and being just me, sitting here, eating, sitting. Yeah, and you are?
Stuff. My name is Stefan Wirth. I'm one of the developers of Pizza Connection 3. And today it's a great honor for me to present our little baby to the public.
Well, that's right. We are very proud of it. And before we're talking about Pizza Connection 3, we will talk a bit more about Gentlymad. So, for example, who is Gentlymad? Who is your team?
Well, Gentlymad is, since I think some month, one of the only core development team of Assemble Entertainment. So
that's definitely true.
Yeah, we are developing for Assemble Entertainment, and we are a core team of 5 people. It's containing me as a developer, and I'm mainly responsible for the user interface, for the game design, and we have 2 more programmers, that is Wolfgang Reichert and Tom, and they are, as I said, the core developers responsible for the code. We have a technical artist that is Matthias Gantrum, and he's also our project manager. And we have Daniel Denne, our lead artist, who's responsible for the look of the game.
So all what you see is his responsibility.
Yes,
all
yes,
crazy
it's
stuff.
all his fault.
And your thing is the UI.
Right.
So what is your previous experience with Pizza Connection?
Well, I have to admit that I didn't play Pizza Connection 1 that much. I had to because I did some research for the upcoming title Pizza Connection 3. But in my childhood, I played a lot of Pizza Connection 2, and this is actually the game that Pizza Connection 3 will be based on. And I had some super cool experiences with it, especially with the pizza creation part. I think, as most of us in the community will have.
Many people do.
Right. And I'm happy that I can work on the next title.
We are all.
Yeah.
So that is a very great thing. And what is your favorite part of Pizza Connection 3 right now?
Right now, it's really creating a living city. It's not so much the management part and the pizza creation part. It's more putting some details in the city, bringing it to life, having maybe citizens then that give you some audio feedback, give you visual feedback, and that is what makes it really a nice development for me. But of course, playing the game will come now in the later stage of the development, and this will also be a fun part, playing your own game and seeing how everything comes together.
Yeah, I'm more the pizza baker right now, but right now, normally I'm more the management guy, and I don't like the baking part. Not because the baking part, well, it's really great right now, and I like to put all the ingredients we have and on it, but I'm more the management guy, so I'm really excited about it, and I like playing simulation games. So that is really a thing for me that really is a great part of Pizza Connection and the whole series as well. So we all enjoy Pizza Connection, and what do you really enjoy right now to design at Pizza Connection 3? I mean, you're doing the design and the UI, but what are you doing currently right now? Can you tell us a bit more about it, or is it just too complicated?
No. So
just an example.
Well, we are currently at a stage where all features are in the game. Maybe some small features are added. But the whole game is now complete and comes together, and now we have to do a lot of polishing. And I think the eye for the detail is now that what's is thriving us, and yeah, we really try to make the experience more polished now, because as you can imagine, we have a game, we have a big puzzle that maybe doesn't fit that well, and we have to cut some edges to make it fit perfectly.
Yeah, I think we can say that we are in beta right now, just for 2 weeks right now.
Yeah,
so
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. So it's the beta status right now. So what kind of games do you usually play?
Well, actually, I really prefer competitive games. Games that require a lot of skill, which I don't have. That's
why we're doing Pizza Connection.
Yeah, because Pizza Connection doesn't need skill. It's really relaxing. You can lean back and just enjoy the game. But yeah, so the last game that I played was Rocket League, and it's a really fast-paced game, so also very different to Pizza Connection. But maybe that's a good contrast to developing such a game like Pizza Connection.
So whoever is watching who plays Rocket League as well, you can tell us that. So you have someone here to play with.
I know at least one person.
At least one person. And the last personal question I would say is, what is the last game you played? I guess Rocket League
yeah,
was.
it was Rocket League, yeah. Or you can say Pizza Connection today, because I was developing it and I had to play it, but yeah. The last game I really played in private was Rocket League.
Okay, so we're not talking about Rocket League.
Yes.
We are talking about the really fancy stuff, which is Pizza Connection and the new one. So, director, please switch to the Pizza Connection game. And yeah, there it is. So, that is our main menu right now. So, you see the whole campaign stuff and free game and avatar brand, load gain options and quit. And right in the middle of the main menu, all the maps we have right now. And you can see that we have Washington DC in the upper left, then we have London, Berlin, Paris, Rome, and Sydney. And yeah, maybe we would like to start a bit with the avatar and brand. Would you like to show something about it?
Course.
But that is a quite new feature, just 2 weeks ago, so where we entered the beta status. And yeah, you can customize your very own person in the game, and also the brand name. So it is right now, yeah, Gentlymad.
I had to
Who
fix
guessed
this
that?
failure. Can't be a sample, please.
Yeah, can't be a sample. And maybe we pick another logo, which is not a toilet.
Why not
right
the
now.
toilet? It's so
Why not the
So,
toilet?
This is how I feel when I'm developing the game, like a turtle lying on its back.
That is a turtle. Okay.
No,
I thought it's
not a
something else.
penis.
I'm not talking about what I thought.
Yeah, of course.
So, and you can switch, of course, the colors. Yeah.
Maybe my favorite color, which
Is
is blue, but
blue.
more desaturated way.
And the avatar name, of course, you can change it as well. The Le Grand Larry.
Le Petit Larry.
And change some appearance.
Right.
So
Maybe
that is a very customizable part in the
yeah.
game, and you will also represent it in the game.
Perfect.
Oh, cool.
And maybe some glasses. We can also change the colors of the shirt.
At the moment, 71 people looking at on us.
71.
Yeah.
Waste the time. No, it's not.
No, it's not. No. Look into your face in the game. And we are
Perfect.
making so much fun of it today. Oh yeah, that is a Swedish guy. Would you say that?
I thought it's very German, but
German.
I also prefer Swedish. I like Sweden
Okay,
a lot.
he doesn't look like you, but okay. So I guess everyone got what is the avatar and brand feature about. So you can create your own avatar and the brand and see it and customize it here.
Yeah,
And of course, we have other things in the game. A main campaign, which we can show right now, just the list.
yeah.
We will get to that into another stream, I guess, where we can show maybe the first chapter or the first 2 ones. And you will have in the end 12 chapters.
Yeah, that's right.
Everyone with a unique story and some storytelling, but I won't tell anything further about that.
Details yet.
No details yet. I don't want to spoil. And but it will help you to get into the Pizza Connection free new features and how to play it and how you get through it. And of course, what we will focus on is the free mode.
Yes.
So we will start that and show you first Paris. Today we only show you 2 cities, so you have something to be excited about in the future. And the free mode, you can customize your experience by every session. So at the moment we have these few parameters, but we will add a few more, I guess, in the end. What could be, for example, can you?
One important part that is still missing is that you can select a competitor, and maybe not one, but maybe up to 3. We will just evaluate how many make sense. But that's, of course, an important part for the free mode, that you have someone to play against.
So at the moment, you can regulate the amount of citizens in the city. So would you say 700 at the moment is okay, or would you?
No, we can go up to like 2,000, but I would recommend 1,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
So it's better at the moment to show that. So as you can see, the maximum amount of citizens is 2,000 in the end. And then you can also regulate the wealth of the citizens, so have they more money or less. Then the patience. It's a regulation where you can, if the customers are more patient about your delivery or not.
Time, yeah.
And then the player's budget. So it's at the moment 100,000. Yeah, it's okay.
That's okay.
And yeah, we are now doing the endless mode, and start right with it. So Paris. We're only showing you Paris to get to get some atmosphere about Paris and how we are developing cities like Paris or the other ones. So that is what is Pizza Connection look like and looking like at the moment. So yeah, the famous Eiffel Tower. Every city will have its own landmark. So as many of you guessed, I guess it's quite obvious why we took Paris and the Eiffel Tower. And you can also see the Seine on the left side. And it's not a one-to-one cover of Paris, but which is more important for us, that you get a feeling of Paris, for example, or the other cities. So every building in Paris is quite unique and different to other cities. And you will see, for example, in Rome, that the architecture is quite different. And also, which you might, if you might listen to it, you have some music in the background. Did we put the music up in the settings?
I hope so.
You maybe can check that.
In the settings.
Yeah, in the settings. Yeah, so everyone is hearing the music. So in Rome you will hear later on a different music. And yeah, of course, in London, for example, you will have a different traffic system, which is quite obvious why. So they're not driving on the right side, they're driving on the wrong side, which is left. And yeah, that is Paris. That is the size of the map is quite similar to Pizza Connection 2, I would say. So everyone who played Pizza Connection 2 before will feel quite comfortable about it. And you can see right now there are different spots, restaurants, empty restaurants, some mobile marketing spots which we will tell you about more later on in Rome. And yeah, I guess that is it right now for Paris. Yeah, so if someone has questions to a Pizza Connection, you can definitely write it down on the chat. We will look into it, and maybe we will answer it then at the moment, or in this moment, or we have later on in the end of the stream a question phase, so you can answer some questions there again as well. And We have also, sorry, I didn't mention that, in the chat, we have at the moment 2 of our employees chatting with you, which is, or who is Dennis. Dennis, please say hello. If you did it already, but so that everyone knows who is you. And our famous boss, Stefan, who is the Assemble Vault. And you can chat with them, answer or question them, whatever you like. And I guess we should get back to Rome, or rather start it, only to get your feeling about how other cities look like. So that's why we started with Paris.
But now you want to see some gameplay, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing, what is the whole thing about?
Yes.
What are we playing? And sure, that is only a beta version, as you can see, which we wrote down on the bottom, a preview version. So there are some things which are not finished yet. That's definitely the point. But there are many things which are finished or quite, quite in a good status. So we are in Rome right now. You can see the buildings are different. They're looking quite different. So and the music you will listen is also different. It's not a big feature, but I think, or we think, in Pizza Connection, which was also very important, is the atmosphere. The feeling that you're creating not only a pizza franchise, but also have the feeling that you are a manager, which has many mechanics to use to get as big as possible and to be as successful as possible. Oh, that's a nice cube in the...
I just want to say that's modern art.
Yeah, that's modern art.
Don't mention it.
But it's a nice cube.
It's a nice cube.
Yeah, it's a nice cube.
It's actually, just to explain it, it's our market hall and it's lacking visuals right now, but it will we'll get some later, of course.
It will be a different skin in the in the release version.
I don't know, I like it.
And there's one question, okay, about early access. Yeah, Dennis answered right back. Yeah, there's no early access planned right now, and we won't do a early access. So there will be only a full release. But let's get back to Rome. So, would you like to, starting with describing about the people, or rather the target groups?
Yeah, true. So the basis for a great empire of pizza is, of course, different target groups and people who consume your pizza. And what you can see here is a lot of different people, and we have 6 different target groups. It's like there are teenagers, there are students, there are oldsters, big shots, and so on. And we can just select one to have a closer look at him. So this is a tourist who's actually exploring the city right now. Louis Renaud. And Renaud.
You don't pronounce the last letter in French, you know.
I'm so bad. Oh. But it's a tourist. We don't know where he's from.
Okay. Yeah.
Could be.
You're right.
Renaud.
But I guess he's from French. But
I don't know.
Yeah.
And we have different target groups, and they all have different preferences. So a big shot, which is a very wealthy man, wants to spend a lot of money on his pizza because he doesn't want the dumpster ingredients, he wants the supreme ingredients. While a student wants to spend less money, of course. Every student, I guess there are a lot of them in the chat, will know the struggle when you don't have money but want to eat pizza. And also the look of each citizen is individually created, so it won't happen that much that you see a citizen that looks exactly the same. They are always close, of course, but we try to vary them as much as possible. Okay, so maybe I just continue with the restaurant.
Maybe you can also describe what is necessary to make a target group happy. Do you see in the agent right now? What are the different ratings? Do you see it right now?
No.
Okay. Just a price preference. So, what can you say as well about the different target groups is, about the brand image, for example. You see, we have two brands in his mind already, which is our restaurant empire and a AI restaurant empire, which is not on the map right now. So it's only for the showcase why we put two brand images already into that agent. But these agent or these brand images tell you something about this person, and maybe also as well for his target group, which he's in it, that he so the higher the percentage is, so the higher is the probability he will get back to you. So if he has had a good experience with you and thinks, oh, that pizza was so tasty, and I really like the furniture, and the style and decorative elements were good as well, so he will give you a good rating and as well a good brand image percentage. And so the better the percentage, the better is the probability he will get back to you, as I already said. And give you already as well a feeling about what you might have to improve in your different restaurants. And as well, what you can see in the moment is that different target groups, for example, now the price preference is by a big shot between $36 and $90 right now. And you can click on the different maybe person, so you can see it differs from person to person, and as well from the target group to target group. So you have that. You have to have that in your mind as well when you're creating or baking the different pizzas and put the different prices on it. So you have to have in mind that a student won't pay $100 for a pizza, and or at least he doesn't have the money, and which also is not a point when you can say the price preference. For example, he has $0, but it is not the thing that they have the feeling, okay, I've only paid $5, and it is a good thing that I only have paid $5, and he will give you a 10 rating for his price preference. What is also a feeling that different target groups of persons have is that the higher the price, it gives them a feeling that it also implies that it has a good quality. So it is not a thing that, for example, a big shot have the feeling, okay, that was a quite cheap pizza, something might be quite strange about it. So okay, it tasted very good, but the price was not really good for it, or at least he got a feeling that the price was maybe too low. So that the thing is not always, what I want to say is a minimum price will be also a good rating for price. But yeah, let's continue to one of the other main parts, which is the restaurants. Would you like to show something about the restaurants?
Sure. So one last thing about the citizens before I can continue is that each citizen has an individual schedule that he follows each day. So while old people might appear often in a church at noon maybe or in the morning, students will of course be found in the university or in bars where you expect them. So in the university, or do we have a bar maybe somewhere here?
There was a cinema, there's a bar.
Yes. Yeah. And each building also gives us information about how many citizens are to expect here. But this is also just, it's not always that accurate. Of course, it should just give you a hint about what to expect here, but it's not that these numbers are absolutely true. But it should help the player to focus on a specific target group.
It is only a probability. So
it's a probability.
It will help you to optimize your timings for different employees in your different restaurants, but it is only just a help. It's not a 100% probability.
Right. So let's just have a look. So now we want to get a restaurant, and the first thing we should do is select a restaurant, and also the restaurant is telling me what people are to expect here. And as we can see, this restaurant in particular has a high increase of teens around
6 to 15 o'clock, yeah.
And that's actually pretty good because that's might be an easy restaurant to play because we have one defined target group. And as you can see, it's because of the school, which is right next to our restaurant. So that explains why the curve went up.
Yeah, and you can see as well that only one teen is in there at the moment.
Right now, yeah. Because
So-
it's already late that day.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, let's get into the buildings.
right. So first thing we got to do is rent the restaurant, of course.
Okay, there's also a funny thing at the
Oh,
moment.
it's a police officer.
Yeah, he's stuck in the building.
Trapped here, but maybe he will went out when we open it later.
Yeah.
So let's just select some name. Maybe it's the Assemble Pizza Temple. Is that spelled right? I guess so. And now it's ours, and we have to pay our rent each day. It's a quite expensive restaurant,
yeah.
so we have to make sure that we get a lot of guests to it. And now there are some steps we have to do to make the restaurant running. The first step I would like to show you is hiring employees, which is of course the most important part of the game, because without employees you can't run your restaurant. So what do we need? We need of course a cook. We can also sort this the list by salary maybe, so we can take someone from the mid-budget segment. Ferrari, super. Maybe she's working fast. And maybe Stefano Vitale, so we have 2 cooks. We also need some service employees, so we take, I don't know, I don't care actually, because
We have money.
we have money, right?
We have money.
So let's just take Lombardi, and this was
Maybe you can
wrong.
explain a bit the different parameters if you want to.
Of course, of course. So each employee has some value of quality, which is in this case for a cook, it's cooking quality, of course. A cook with a bad quality will produce bad pizzas, and a cook with good quality will produce good pizzas. And
As you can see, for example, with the service staff, you have not the cooking quality; it's about the friendliness, and so you every employee has kind of a quality parameter. But sure, whatever he is, it is different.
this is
named.
a wrong translation, actually. So for service employees, it's friendliness or kindness. So if the service employee interacts with a guest, the guest will rate the restaurant by his kindness also, but of course by other factors. And we also need a delivery guy who gets our ingredients. So now we have our employee set. What we also got to do is we got to make pizza, but maybe we should just start with the architect. He's so trapped in here.
Yeah.
I'm a bit scared if I change the layout now because I want to. But I
do
will
it.
just
Do
try
it.
I will
Maybe
just try it.
that's live. you
If
know.
the game crashes,
Yeah.
you know how it is. Okay, that is already strange. But we can change the layout of a restaurant. That's also a new feature. So you don't have to stick to the old layout, as you might know it from the Pizza Connection 2 series. But you can also change between different layouts that have different amount of rooms with different sizes. But I would go...
Which I want to highlight because that is a feature which the Pizza Connection series never had before. So if you imagine in Pizza Connection 1, you only had that one size, and there was no way to upgrade. And in Pizza Connection 3, it was only 2. You only had the opportunity to upgrade your restaurant, but they only got bigger and bigger. So it was a bigger storage room, it was a bigger guest room, and a bit bigger kitchen. But we thought it's not really original or not really creative. So we thought, okay, in Pizza Connection 3, we have to change that and give the people, or rather the player, the opportunity to decide between different layouts. And also, what he's wanted to show you right now is...
You can assign each room as you want.
Genau.
Boom.
Boom.
So,
For example,
don't have to stick to a restaurant that has a guest room to earn money. You can also do a restaurant, and let me just show you how this works. We need a kitchen, we need a storage room, but we can also just have. I don't research it.
Okay, now it gets funny. Something is coming.
It's not me.
It's not me.
What's happening?
We have to be patient right now a bit. So whoever is coming. Ah, hello. Delivery.
Guten Tag.
Hello. Maybe place it here right now.
Okay.
So thank you.
Soll ich es auspacken?
Yeah, that would be nice. Oh.
Darf die Fernbedienung kurz woanders?
Ah, yeah. That's only a light for the light. So today we have Domino pizza.
Yeah. So das jetzt
Maybe
meine
you can
Pizza.
look on some questions.
Yeah, maybe I can pick up some questions.
So, dann bitte ich um Geld und zwar
Ja.
um 57 Geld 96.
Genau.
Stimmt so.
Yeah, Mursi, the police officer in the
Danke
building
Ihnen
is
auch.
of course a feature.
Guten Appetit.
Ich wünsche auch einen guten Appetit wünsche ich nicht, aber eine gute Heimreise.
Ach, mir soll ein bisschen im Hals stecken bleiben. Ja, ich verstehe.
Ich hoffe nicht.
Das ist in Ordnung. Ich habe
Wir möchten noch öfter von Ihnen Pizza haben.
Ich bedanke mich herzlich.
Wir bedanken uns auch. Vielen Dank.
Einen schönen Abend noch.
Ebenso.
Ciao, ciao.
Wiedersehen. Tschüss. So.
So this is my pizza. Where's yours? This is my pizza.
These are mine. So we have to only to pick ours. So
Ich bräuchte mal eine Kamera hier drauf.
Ja, guten Abend noch.
Danke.
Dankeschön. Ciao.
Danke.
Beautiful.
Oh la la.
So I guess this will be our blueprint for the pizza we make in the game later.
So if Domino's is watching,
Dominas.
we do product placement for free. I guess that is mine. No, what did you have for pizza? What kind of?
Standard salami pizza.
No, I guess it's not yours, baby.
Oh.
Ah. Scampi, is it right?
Komm, du.
Ah. Okay.
Komm, YOLO. Ist doch deine.
Come, yellow. Show your face.
Geil.
So pick up your pizza.
Nice.
Ah, nice. I guess that's it. That's mine. And you had what did you have? Standard salami, you said, no? Right, Stefan.
Yes, it's already in front of me.
Ah, okay. So these ones are the pizzas I don't need to. Maybe Yolo, you would like to take it.
Don't drop it. Drop it
to
like
to
it's
the other
hot.
ones. Is okay?
Ja.
Perfect.
Okay, great. So
we'll
I'm
just
coming
have-
back to the couch.
Perfect. I will just make some space for my pizza.
Every stream needs pizza, we said, so okay, maybe
Geil.
later, maybe on another stream it will be something different. But we thought pizza for a pizza connection stream. So you're talking, I'm eating.
Yeah, so let me just get back to the, as we call
Sure.
it, section selection.
Section selection.
selection.
Right.
As I said, you don't have to rely on a guest room. You can also have a restaurant with a kitchen, of course, a storage room, but you can also have a garage maybe. I just can't select it now because I didn't research it. But that would mean, if you have a garage and no guest room, that you have a restaurant that runs only by delivery. And that is also something that is completely new to the series, that you don't have to stick to the restaurant blueprint that is presented to you, but you can customize it.
So just a fast reminder how it was on Pizza Connection series before. And sorry, also someone wrote about Pizza Syndicate, which is not part of the Pizza Connection series. It is just would say it is from the same publisher in that time, but it's kind of a spin-off to the series. So we are only talking about Pizza Connection 1 and 2, or was it, or how it was called in in America it was Pizza Tycoon, and in other countries it was called Fast Food Tycoon. So it had different names and brands for different countries, but we said, don't let confuse the customer, so we only call it Pizza Connection now. And in Pizza Connection 2, you only had that one button for the delivery guy, to push.
And it was really hidden.
Yeah, it was really hidden. So many people didn't know that you have that feature, kind of a delivery feature. And I'm not sure how it was in Pizza Connection 1. I don't know if there was kind of a delivery system. So everyone is living right now. And as you saw already, we got a delivery of pizza. And we thought this is a very important business strategy to nowadays, so we have to include it, and that is why you have the opportunity to research later on a garage, so you can expand your delivery and have at least one delivery guy. So what you can see right now, maybe what I think is better if you fast forward a bit the time so it gets a bit more lighter. Because we have now 22 o'clock.
Let me just explain the feature, because it's also new to the series that you can fast forward the game.
Right.
In Pizza Connection 2, you had to wait all day and see if your changes actually affect anything of your brand. And now you can just go whoop, fast forward by pressing 3 to 1 on the keyboard, or this button's up here.
And a very personal question to you is, why is your hair blonde, Steffen?
Because it's spaghetti. Wo ist die Kamera?
Why did we order pizza if we have spaghetti?
Right. Too fast. I have to stop it. Nice. Let's just see if our police officer... Wait! We trapped 2 police officers in our restaurant.
That's so great, because we're doing the other way around. You don't get arrested by the police, we arrest the police.
Right. And then we force them to eat our pizza.
Right.
Genius.
That is
genius.
That is corruption nowadays. You only give them pizza, and police officers don't like donuts anymore. It's so old school and old fashioned, you know, and so a cliche. And pizza's the only thing. So
let me just see if we can get our employees to work. No, wait, we just missed a part. Of course, we have to do our pizza now. And this is now the time to introduce our great pizza creator. And it's also improved. Of course it is. Because you not only are able to place ingredients, like you could do in Pizza Connection 2.
That is as well new. We have a new mouse icon.
It's a hand, and it grabs the dough and forms.
You see, there are also just new features from week to week, or skins or whatever, I didn't see before as well. So their speed is really great here at Gentlymad. So
thank you.
Do you like it? I hope you're shaping a really great pizza now, which is the thing for Pizza Connection 3, shaping. You couldn't shape before, and that is a thing where you can flow your creativity into it.
Nice demonstration of flow. Blop.
Yeah, blop.
So, and now that I can shape my pizza, I
yeah.
can do... Perfect. Now that I can shape my pizza, I also can be creative in the Pizza Creator. And this also has a different advantage rather than just being creative. Whoa, that's... I don't know if it's too noisy.
I don't know. Can someone pick up? Oh no, okay, we have no chance to.
Our camera guy is just eating pizza.
Our camera guy is eating pizza. Maybe he wants to focus on our thing, which you, if you want to, no, you can see it really good. Reflections. Yeah. That's how I clean my mouth with on my hands.
Mouth or your mouth?
Yes, already. So, these are branded, and you can win some if you want to. So if someone wants them, just write it down. Dennis will pick it up maybe, and yeah, you can chat with each other and get 1 or 2 of them for free. So Okay, sorry, I didn't want to. I didn't see that as well.
What? Yeah, we brought back the old pizza slicer.
Yeah.
So in first, we decided to have a slider down here to quickly see which how the ingredients look when you slice them, or when you have them in different sizes. But people complained, and we are always open to feedback.
So how does it work right now?
So now you can also pick up an ingredient, go over the pizza slicer, and just click left to make it smaller, and click right to make it bigger, just like in Pizza Connection 2.
So you have two opportunities to slice
Right.
a pizza.
Yeah.
Okay. How many people are watching right now? Maybe can tell us the director. Wiesbaden is not a village. It maybe looks like a village, but it's not a village. So, we definitely have to put on a pineapple on it later on. Maybe some of you looked the Jacksepticeye stream, and they had a great discussion about if pineapple on pizzas is okay or not. We think, well, at least I think I like pineapples. So pineapples. Pineapples on pizza is really great. Oh, 65.
As we
Still
call
a
it
great number.
In Germany, Pizza Hawaii.
Yeah.
I think in other countries it's called Waikiki.
Waikiki?
Waikiki.
Oh, that is whatever. I don't want to get into it.
But let's get back to the game, because I made a huge mistake. As you can see, this is how people like my pizza right now, and I'm pretty fucked up. Sorry, am I allowed to say? Nice. But the game isn't that unfair that you have to guess which ingredients people want. You can see it right above. So here we can see that teens like cheese really, really, really much. And they like vegetables. Of course, they don't like vegetables. They like meat. They don't like fish, and they don't like fruits, and they don't like spice. So
maybe you want, but still, maybe you want to show them our tuna.
Our tuna. Just to feature some crazy ingredients.
Maybe some of you now has a yeah. Oh yeah, sure, you can slice it.
Yeah,
and
you
then
can blend it. The whole
then
can.
then you have some metal in your pizza. But yeah, sure, it's an e-snack. Some of you might saw it before on other streams, while the Gamescom Pizza Creator contest. But yeah, it's an Easter egg for the old ones who already played 1 or 2, or rather 2. So sorry.
No problem. So because teens like cheese a lot, I just planned whole cheese pieces on it. But I also have to put some meat on it, because meat is the red bar and it's really small. So maybe they will like it more if I...
So there's a question, but we will get later on it. What is the difference between the green and blue radius?
Oh,
we'll explain that later on.
Just remember it.
Yeah.
And we need some meat. Ah, that was already too much. I have to go back. 79%, I'm totally fine with that.
That is a so pretty pizza. I would definitely eat it.
That's why I'm not the artist in our team.
Yeah.
Not the main artist.
So the thing is, if you have people like us who play, or really are enthusiastic into baking pizza, we have a chance as well to create good pizzas. But you see, we only had 79% for the pure recipe. But if you set a different profit margin, it can change as well to a positive thing. So you can see in I don't know, if you had 0%, the workers didn't like it really.
Now they like it.
Yeah. So that is what I mentioned before. If you have different price amounts, it gives different target groups the feeling, okay, it has to be a good pizza because it is so expensive, and that is why it can change as well if you increase your margin.
Yeah, true. But in this case, I already did a failure because I didn't quite pay attention to the amount of ingredients I put on it, and now it's too expensive. And I also want to do some profit, make some profit. And if I increase the profit margin, teens won't like my pizza. So I have to go with like an end satisfaction of 52%. But I don't care. we will make profit, I hope.
And maybe you can show another things to fund the chef.
Yeah, but it's just a placeholder yet. You can later, so don't mind the UI, please. You can later.
Which is only his fault.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true, actually.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. You can later get a chef, and he will make you a pizza that you can specify, like for which target group should the pizza be, and of which quality. And the higher the quality is, the more expensive the pizza will get get created. So you don't have to make each pizza by yourself. You can also have it automated by the chef.
So we implemented as features as well as you had on Pizza Connection 2. I can't remember on Pizza Connection 1, but to fund the chef is as well a opportunity to, let bake your pizzas by a good professional chef. The more money you put into it, or into him rather, and for lazy players like me, or really don't like the micromanagement to create pizza, it's a really good opportunity. But if people really are, like the part about baking pizza, or say, okay, now I put 10 minutes, 15 minutes into one pizza and let's make a really good one, they have a better chance to get even close to a 100% pizza than by funding a chef, or only a chef. Only a pizza baked by a chef will never. That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah,
that's a really
sorry,
good
don't. I didn't want to distract you.
No. You will never get a 100% pizza by hire him for a new pizza. So if are there any pizza bakers out there, and we saw many of them during the Gamescom, during the pizza creator contest, and maybe we will continue that or repeat that in the future at some point or time. So there's a good chance to get a good quality of a good recipe of a pizza. So we will reward you for that.
One last feature I want to show is that we also have the share button.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's the
Which
share
will
button.
also be in the late game, in the final game.
In the final game. So you can share as well your pizzas on Facebook. You can also save them just as a JPEG file, right? JPEG? JPEG file on your browser. Or, ananas. We need to put ananas on it. Do they like ananas or do they like fruit?
I don't think they like fruit. They are cheese.
Just a small slice?
Maybe just, so I put it down here, and maybe I just put some cheese upon it so they don't see it.
Great!
Oh, nice, it's even better than before, I think. Okay, so
it's because of the cheese.
It must be. Maybe I can just, no, it's still, okay, let's go with this.
So,
okay.
So, just we wanted to say before that, you can share your pizza on Facebook, share it right with us or the whole Pizza Connection community. It will be placed on our Pizza Connection fan page, and show us your pizzas in the end.
Okay, so let's get back to our restaurant. As you can see, the pizza as we just made it is also represented in the UI so that you don't get confused. These pizzas are just dummy pizzas that won't be in the later game. If you want to have a pizza made by the AI, which these are, you have to go through the pizza creator. So don't get confused, please. But this is a big advantage that you can see the pizza as you made it in the whole game, because it's also an indicator if your pizza is selling well. So if there are a lot of guests in your restaurant and each of them has this ghost-like pizza on their table, you know that the pizza is running quite well. Good.
Maybe you want to explain what means by priority for supplier.
Yeah, of course. So Pizza Connection always was about going into detail and shifting some values, and in this case it's that you can decide which pizza should be prioritized, is it right? Yeah. By the supplier. So if you have a pizza that is running good, you also want to put the priority high, because the supplier will get the ingredients he needs for this pizza more. I'm confused. No problem, bye-bye. So now that we put the pizza on our menu card, we can just have a look at our restaurant and how's it running. Yeah, and also, let's just...
Also, this is our pedo bear.
Yeah.
I really like him.
Now it's getting cozy here.
And him as well.
Just cuddle up.
Yeah, yeah. Lasagna connection. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the connection brand. So, so our supervisors have a lot of fun.
Oh, sorry.
Should I just continue? I don't know.
Yeah, continue.
Okay.
We're just having fun.
So Mursi was asking about the different radiuses or influence areas. So the green one is the one that influences all citizens that go into it immediately. So they will decide whether they want to go in the restaurant or not when they enter the green area.
And, sorry, you're explaining the radius right now, right?
Yes.
I saw your question about the different radiuses,
Yes.
not because of the delay, only I want to say we're getting onto that later on. And now he's explained the green one, and now we're explaining the blue one.
There's also a blue one, yes, of course. And the blue one is for the delivery. So, of course, if you want to deliver a pizza, you need a larger radius to get a lot of buildings into,
Into that radius, so
Yeah, my English today is very good, not.
you need to drink something.
Water. Right. So the blue one is for delivery, and the green one is for the citizens. Right, Cheerio, Miss Sophie.
So, of course, you see the blue one, and we have no garage at the moment, so there's no point for the blue one at the moment. But it shows you that you what the radius could be or is if you changes the different rooms to, for example, to a garage, because you can say as well there is no guest room, which is a thing for the 3-room layout. You can say there's only a garage, no guest room, a kitchen, and a storage, and so you only deliver pizza. You can decide that as well.
Right.
Sorry.
No
Now you're getting.
Yeah, I have to point out another problem now, because the game isn't that easy sometimes. We just might activate the radius again, and now we can see all the teens, they are just moving away from our radius, because I don't know, maybe they want to go to another restaurant, or they just live down here. And this is a problem because we won't have any guests if they just don't go through our radius. So what we can do, we have different types of fixing that. We can increase the size of our restaurant, that would also increase the radius. And so we could get them. But if we increase our restaurant size, we also have to place all the furniture again. And that's nothing we want to do. Another thing is we have marketing spots. And to demonstrate this, I just have to go into our research window, which we will explain later.
Yeah, you can tell it as well now,
Okay.
if you want to. Maybe that must make sense to make it now.
Right. So there are some aspects to the game that are locked from the beginning, just to give the player more, let's say, time to get used to it, and also to decide whether you want to go on sabotage, which is also part of the game, very early, and to counter the AI, or if you want to go to marketing or to delivery. So research is really important if you want to roll out your strategy.
So
how you want to play.
it is also a matter of time, because in this build we will have a immediate research, but do we have that? Or is it just a... No, is it not?
Maybe.
Maybe.
No,
That's
it's
okay. It's only, you only stop the
I
time.
was just scared for a moment.
But it's also
Okay.
a strategy decision, because it will take a bit more time in the release version to research the different tiers of whatever you are researching. And if you have the problem, for example, what we have right now, we have that restaurants we rent, or we have that restaurant, and we have the problem that in the right before the entrance there is no green radius in it. We have the opportunity to research the mascotchen and the mascot. Sorry.
Right.
And so we have a solution for the problem, and that is also a unique feature the Pizza Connection series had never before. We have these cute mascots.
Right.
So they do really look like a tasty pizza right now, but we can upgrade them. Do you want to upgrade them?
Oh, I have to research that. Wait.
Oh no.
Let's give some speed and maybe that one too. Okay, so now we can upgrade him to a tomato
A
chef.
big tomato.
And the last is a sign spinner. I guess they are more popular in the US than in Germany, but it's something
That is an
very
international
iconic.
game. So we had to take that in mind.
Nice. We already got one customer. Nice. And what we can do now is we can send this mascot where we want it to be. And his influence area will bring all citizens that walk into it to the decision, do they want to go to our restaurant or not? And hopefully they will, because we made a restaurant that's totally focused on teens. And here they come. Let's just see. And it's not creepy that he's just standing in front of the school with a sign and all the teens are without a
we
pencil.
don't have a problem with that.
No.
You know,
Come on.
he's only. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. I love it.
That's
Skill.
Yeah, that is your non-skill.
Non-skill. Okay.
So that's how does it work. So that's how it works with the mascots. You only can hire one mascot per restaurant. So you can't. So it's definitely a balancing thing, but you can't hire 100 mascots to cover the whole city with them. And he has also working hours, so he won't work all the day. So he has also a 6-hour shift. And woo! Is that a unique pizza?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that is definitely the pizza we created, or he created, and they ate it. They eat it right now, and he's so.
Let's see how happy he is. Wait.
He has no hunger anymore. And now maybe you want to pause, right, and explain a bit more about the different ratings.
So now we have, let's say, a 5-star rating, and each star represents one big pillar of the rating. And the first star is, of course, the pizza rating, which is the most important one, I would say. And as you can see, we screwed that one up because it's not that high, but we knew that from the beginning.
I don't know why, but
I don't
the thing
know
is, maybe you want to explain why it is 49 now, and you had a 89%.
Yeah. Right.
Because it's okay. Sorry.
So the pizza itself was created very fitting the citizen type, but the price was way too high, and that is why this particular guy didn't like the pizza, because they don't only rate, okay, did the pizza taste well? They also rate, was it cheap or too expensive? He also rates, of course, the furniture, which I also focused totally on the teens. So he gave.
Is it pink or is it blue?
No,
furniture?
it's blue.
It looks like pink.
It's like a pinkish blue.
Pinkish.
Right.
I do know that.
So here's the quality of our service guys, which sucks. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have the best quality, but who cares? He was served very fast. That's a good thing, but again, the price is way too high.
Yeah. So we have 5 different categories for a rating.
I explained it wrong.
What did you explain?
Sorry, this value isn't that low because of the price, because the price is here. This rating is low because we have a bad quality of ingredients. Yeah.
Sure.
And this brings me to the next feature, warehouses. Because right now, our delivery guy will walk all the way. Let's see. There he is. Okay, he's bringing just the ingredients right now, but he will walk all the way to our market hall, which doesn't have visuals yet, and we'll get ingredients from the baddest quality. Here's the competitor. Nice. And to change that, we have to get a warehouse. So let's just rent it. And now we are able to set the vendor, and we can just choose a better one, which gives us a better quality of ingredients. And that also will increase the rating of our pizza because the ingredients will be better now.
That is true.
Totally true.
Definitely.
I hope
definitely.
so. Or we screwed up the game.
Maybe you can show the storage room a bit. So what you have in your storage room?
Oh, right
which is
now.
not much right now. But you can see we have different colors for different ingredients. So we have at least one for each right now. So we have the red one for meat, and the yellow one for cheese. The light green one is what is light green?
No, both is vegetable. I think this one is just more green because it's.
I saw in the darker area, but don't you have the?
Could be fruit, no? Right?
Yeah, fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fruit. So there's also a thing in Pizza Connection 3, which is, I would say, one of the most important things which we want to include in every part of the game is transparency and comfort features. So you can see in your storage room what kind of ingredients you have, and as well, you have only pizzas with cheese in it. You will have a lot of cheese in your storage room, which shows you and represents where might be the problem if you create another pizza with only meat and there is no space in your storage room anymore because you only have cheese in it. Yeah, it gives you a feeling or a feedback where might be the problem to create a new one with a different ingredients. So you have to have that in your mind as well when you create or bake pizzas and put them on your menu. And yeah, but it is a thing that won't happen in the beginning if you only put one pizza in your menu. But if you put 6 on it, or at least 10, you can put 10 on it.
Up to 10.
Yeah, up to 10 on it. You will have 10 different pizza creations, which means a various set of ingredients. And to say about the ingredients, we have 75 ingredients.
Yeah, and maybe more to come.
Yeah, maybe more to come. And so there are many things you can put on. And yeah, maybe you wanted to show about how the mascot sleeps or what?
Yes, that's also, I forgot to mention it, because mascots, they are very overpowered. So we decided to give them working hours, and they only work for 9 hours, I think, and then they are going to sleep in their tent.
9 hours, I thought 6. Okay.
No, it's 9 hours to give them the opportunity to get some citizens in, like if you go to the school, let's just see, this is 6 to 15 o'clock, and that should be 9 hours if my math is correct. Yeah, quick math.
And that is why he is our developer. He can only count 1 to 4.
Yeah.
And you know. And yeah, that is how it all is as well in real.
Yeah.
All mascots sleeping on the street.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and that's why we put it that way into the game.
Right. So we got our restaurant running, and we also made some money.
Yeah.
We can just have a look at our balance. We sold pizzas today, not that much, and we had a lot of
costs.
So next time we should play better, I guess.
So to sum it up, Stefan can't bake a good pizza. He's not really good in managing your restaurant.
Not
and he likes to place good furniture on it. No, he does not. And it was only the simple ones. And yeah, so he's the best manager for this kind of games. Maybe you can give us examples in the future who can do better. But was only for, he's our guy. And maybe you want to explain a bit more now about the marketing.
Yes.
And we have that as well in Pizza Connection 3. And to some of you, no, only one, I saw that before, asked about the HQs Pizza Connection 2 had. Where you erased a building for your own HQ, and which was your kind of research building, and you upgraded it to level 6, I guess. And yeah, we thought that is not a good thing to have in the success in the city sequel. So we only put it into that research part, but we have now marketing as a new way, or let's say as a new representation. We had global marketing and local marketing spots before, but nowadays I think you all can imagine it's a bit different than 20 years ago. So if you want to explain a bit about it.
So we have like 4 different types of global marketing, and global marketing is used to increase the brand rating a specific citizen type has. So it's not about an individual citizen, it's about a whole citizen type. So let's say we focus on teens in our restaurant, which is the case actually. We of course want to spend money into social media to convince them to go into our restaurant. So if I just put some money into this one, maybe let's say 5,000, yeah, we already attract, or we reach a lot of target groups because our AI didn't invest yet. But so this is like.
So he has a total market share of 100%, as you can see as well in the game.
So this is like a mini game, you can imagine. The AI will also invest in global marketing, and you always have to look if the global marketing strategy still fits your overall brand strategy. So if you have a lot of restaurants that focus on all-stars later in the game, you maybe want to take out your money from social media and go into, what do they like, all-stars newspapers. Okay. And research, I already showed you research. I don't have to show it again.
You have nice spaghetti.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, that is nice. Ooh.
I wanna know. If you
I'm so addicted by the tent, I can't go away.
He likes you like it how he sleeps?
I like how he's allowed to sleep, not like us developers, because we have to work 24 hours, but 9 hours of work. What is this?
He has a better tent than I ever had on every festival I was before. Yeah. I'm
Sad and true.
I'm kind of jealous. Yeah. You know. Yeah. I want that tent as well. Yeah. And can you maybe show us the mobile marketing spots?
The static ones, you mean?
Yeah.
Like this one?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, sure. So mascots are mobile ones, and the rest thing. And
so we of course have advertising pillars like we had in the previous games. This one has a very small influence area, but of course we can upgrade advertising spots too. So if I just go and upgrade it,
whoa,
it gets larger.
That is
attract more people.
That is so new. I never saw that before.
Well, wait, what we have here. Look at the largest upgrade. And it's a fucking Satellite.
You can't say fucking.
I said fucking,
not beep, beep. Never said before. Okay. Oh, that's so great. Yeah. And you even have your own avatar in that.
So impressed.
I'm so wow. I'm so woo. Yeah. Okay, I guess we have. Yeah, in general, give you a short summary, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Of Pizza Connection 3. And so before we get to the next point, which is a announcement, maybe you can prepare your questions you have. We will get into a small asking session in 10 minutes, I would say, or maybe 5 minutes. And we can announce that we will have a closed beta on the 8th of December.
Nice.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you really like that?
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Good pizza.
Sorry,
what were you talking about? Okay.
And the thing is, we have the opinion that we need that closed beta because we need your feedback. And we need feedback on different designs and mechanics we already have implemented. And we have different mechanics which are new to the series, which we showed you many minutes before. And we need your feedback. How do you think how it fits to the game? So is it good? Is it bad? Do we need to improve some things? Do we have to implement definitely some things into it which we might forget or forgot yet? So that closed beta is not a beta which we use as a marketing opportunity. It's definitely a beta which we use for your feedback. So on the 8th of September, we will give you the opportunity to sign into our closed beta. We will share some keys on our social media spots. So definitely look in the next few weeks on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, where we are on. Maybe on Reddit as well. We do like Reddit. And there we will share some keys. And in the end, we'll have about, I think, 2,000 players as well. So it's definitely a limited and closed beta. So we don't have that opportunity to put so many people into that beta, because we have all as well. That is why is it so important. We have to gather your feedback. We have to analyze it. We want to give you feedback on your feedback as well, and say discuss with you what might be better, and to explain why we think did in Pizza Connection Free. So on the 8th of September, mark it down on your calendar. The closed beta will be online. So getting to that is, what is the most interesting things you would like to know in the closed beta as feedback, Stefan? What is the things you say, okay, I want to know what the people thinks about it?
Well, I guess the most important thing for us is where is feedback missing? So game feedback, talking about game feedback. Where do people miss information in the game? Where are, of course, things that break the game completely? So this is also a testing. Don't forget this, please. There might be some bugs that break the game, and we need to know them. So excuse us if they happen, but please report them. And we also need to know where are balancing problems. So this is something you can also report and give us as a feedback. Where do you think the game is too easy? Maybe where is it too hard? What are improvements that we maybe didn't think about? So, yeah, I think you will do a great job.
And the job, or our great job, depends on you.
Yeah. So
that is a really exciting thing for us, for me especially, or for everyone here, because yeah, I was so a great fan of the Pizza Connection series before we decided to make a new one. So we really want to make a good and successful successor with our hearts. So, but it is not a thing we only do on our own. So your opinion is really what matters to us. And I would say, before we're talking about casual things you can now put on your questions, whatever you have on questions. I don't know how many people are looking right now or still looking right now. So if there are no questions at all, we will close the stream, I guess, so in 5 or 10 minutes. So there's your chance now to put some questions into the chat. Give us feedback. What do you think? What we can improve as well, and what do you want to know about the game? So give us your questions. How did you like the stream for now?
Example.
Because it's our very first stream we did, and we will continue that next year. Sadly, we can't continue that in the next month. You know, that Christmas time and so on. And that is a very we have a very strong schedule around that time. So, but we will continue. We will continue with our next stream in January. I guess in the end of January. But sorry, I didn't talk you out about how did you like the stream right now.
I think it sucked. No.
You sucked.
No. I think it's a good opportunity to connect with the community, and I hope that there will be some questions in the next few minutes. But it's a great concept, and I like it to show the game to the public. So I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. How did you feel? I mean, okay, Gamescom is is quite a time ago. But how did you like, or was your feeling at Gamescom? Was it something like I mean, you presented it for various PR and press people, but what kind of feeling did they have on Pizza Connection 3? Was it good or?
Yeah, of course, it depends. So there were some hardcore fans, let's say it that way, of the old Pizza Connection series, and of course they hinted out all the things that might be missing yet, but they still were really amazed by the game, how it looked to that day, and how the gameplay was already going into a direction that makes fun. Of course, it has to make fun in the end, and this was really too important to us, that when we show the game to the press, that they already can say it's like maybe a funny game. Yeah, you never know what they say.
Yeah.
Maybe they just sit in the presentation and they don't say a word, and then you know, oh shit, maybe it's not that funny. But it was quite positive feedback. So
quite positive.
Yeah.
I had that experience as well.
Yeah.
Definitely, Gamescom was quite good for us.
Yeah.
And the people for now only saying positive things. So that is why as well I can only highlight it is the closed beta is so important to us. We need your feedback, definitely what we can improve, and there are definitely things on every game which can be better and what we can improve. So we definitely listen to you, or at least we try to listen to you, to everyone. There will be definitely ideas which we can't consider to include into the game, but there might be some things we say, oh yeah, true, we forgot that. We have to improve that and to consider a change. So sadly, no question yet. I just give you 5 minutes maybe for new questions. You definitely can give us some feedback on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, or wherever you want. How did you like the stream? What can we improve? What we have to do better in the next stream? What kind of content you would like to know in the next streams? What kind of entertainment, that is what is all this is about, sure. You want to see, do you want to see more developers? Do you want to see different developers? Do you want to see, I don't know, some things of just art concepts, or whatever you would like to know, we can consider to integrate into our next stream. As I said, it will be on January, I guess, and we will then, for example, talk about new maps we can show you, about we didn't talk about it yet, about the Mafia features. Sure, we have Mafia features. It is still a Pizza Connection, so there are new Pizza Connection features. And there is a question, yes, and I can say yes to your question. We will have a retail version. We're working together with Astragon Entertainment, and who will distribute the game Europe-wide. And sure, we already thought about letting the disc smell for with a specific aroma. So we couldn't decide yet which kind of smell it will be. Well, you can give us some feedback about that as well, if you want to. I guess on the Pizza Connection 2 CD, where it only happened before with this smell, we had a oregano smell. So definitely we will think about it, or we will integrate or put a new smell on a CD as well. So we just did not yet decide what kind Oh, there's an advertising pillar. Is that kind of confidential? No?
I think that is a bug.
There was no parking slot right now.
No.
So yeah, okay. We have now 19:25. So we're closing in 5 minutes. As I know I said 5 minutes before, but our time management was 1.5 hours. So we still have 5 minutes, and then we say, okay, if there's no other questions, then we will continue that in January. And now that is not a casting couch, whoever is saying that, I know that name. That is not a casting couch. Who's
Yeah,
that?
I know who's behind that name. But we won't mention it because we don't want...
And right, it's in Dennis' room, his casting couch, but it only has 2 seats, which is kind of sad. The casting couch have 3 seats, I guess.
I don't know. How do you know?
You don't know that? Sure, you don't know that.
No, casting couch.
How would you know that? I mean, I never heard that before. No. And it is definitely a coincidence that we have 3 seats. That is why we played put on our
Teddy bear.
Teddy bear.
Now it's getting out of hand.
Oh yeah, it's getting so so exciting. Now I'm so I woke up now.
I see.
Because he's so cute and I like to whatever. I don't say I like to touch him, but I said that. And
it's fine.
It's fine. And I see, it's only definitely just a sample chat, I guess. It's only between the 3 of our colleagues.
Maybe a sample can ask some questions.
Yeah, maybe a sample ask.
Jolo, stell dir mal ein paar Fragen in den Chat. Frag mal was über Spiel.
What would you like to know about Pizza Connection 3, huh?
Yeah.
I guess he's nothing answering. nothing good. No, we don't hate each other. We're loving each other.
No, we're really a cute team.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, always cuddling.
And we are a young team. Definitely, we can say that. I guess it's only Stefan who's the old one. I didn't say that.
He won't be happy to hear that. No, not on the stream.
I didn't say that. And maybe. I don't know. Can you show a bit about the AI yet, or is it just can they now?
They are doing stuff.
They're doing stuff, but how are their restaurants?
I don't know. Let's just have a look.
Ooh.
Our employees are glitching,
Yeah,
but
they are stuck.
They have 2 ovens, 2 cooks.
That is the thing you won't have on professional streams like, I don't know, EA or something. That is a version which is definitely in work. That's why we have still bugs in it in the game.
But all the polishing is happening right now.
But you see, we have a tendency that the AI is working. And on the upper left side, you have a kind of a notification system. No, there's no Easter egg behind the couch. I don't know what kind of Easter egg you expect, but there is no Easter egg.
Musi.
Yeah. Stream sniper levels 3000. It should be over 9000. And okay, but you see, we have already a working competitor into the game. Okay, 1 minute left. So if no one is asking something, I guess we can close this session. And I can say I really enjoyed the stream. It was fun, and we definitely will repeat that as well in the next year. Maybe we try to
get better.
Get better.
Better.
Yeah, we try to get better.
We're working on
the
it.
things is the best personnel for the stream was, they had no time. Yeah. That was me. So that's why we are here. Right. Oh, will there be a Polish language? Right. Oh, why now are coming all the questions?
I guess the community is right behind us, but it's okay. Let's just answer them now.
Definitely we will have a Polish language. We will translate it into English, Spanish, in what
French, Italian,
French, Italian,
German, of course.
German, of course. We'll have a Portuguese, Brazilian translation, a Polish one, and a Russian one. So maybe we will integrate or include more in the future, but that will be the ones we will have at release. And no, I don't have a mask on my face. That is only the that is me. Yeah, I know, because Jon Snow had no time yet. So yeah, so I said, okay, I can better die and rise again like a phoenix. As him.
Oh,
So,
beautiful.
Yeah. So that's why we're doing here. And Christmas lights in any city, snow.
So
That's a good question.
Like
maybe
seasonal content.
Maybe next year. I mean, we won't release it on this year, and for the beta, it's not that. It would be too much work to integrate Christmas light. Only to have it would be only atmosphere which you would have, which would be wasted. Yeah, kind of wasted. Only.
No, yeah. I think it would feel great also to have weather or something like that, but you have to remember that we are only a small team.
Yeah.
And for the first version, we want to make a good game that makes fun.
Yeah.
And maybe in the future, we can also add seasonal content.
Yeah.
Maybe
Why
for
not?
the next Christmas. But
Christmas, then we have Easter time. Good, we don't have that here in Germany, Thanksgiving or something like that. But for example, there can be something on Halloween. Sure, we can look into that when the time is around, and when we can discuss things. How big is the community? How does the community communicate with us? What kind of suggestions do they have?
oh, that's a good question.
How many voices or languages will have voiceover? We will only have it, yes, Dennis answered already, in German and English. So sadly we can't translate it or give a voiceover in every translation we have. But but sadly that is a thing he already mentioned. We are just a small publisher and a small studio, and definitely things like voiceovers are very expensive. You have other projects you experience or might experience as well on Steam or somewhere else, where you had a Kickstarter or early access where they delivered afterwards these kind of content because they needed the money to integrate it, and as well if there's no need for it, that is a thing we only know when we release it. So.
And another great question.
Will there be a multiplayer? No, there will be no multiplayer because Pizza Connection was never a multiplayer before, and we thought Pizza Connection is a thing which was a strong single-player experience, and just read Dennis.
Whoa.
Answer and. Can Stefan play 50 minutes without
cursing?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Fuck.
That's my competitive spirit.
Fuck.
You should know it, Mosi. Oh, wrong camera.
Wrong camera?
Oh, no. Where is it? Here.
Yeah.
You know it. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, then I guess we can close the stream.
Finally.
All right, sorry. Sit
Sorry.
down.
Okay.
Get on your knees. No.
Yes, master.
Thank you very much. We really enjoyed your time, your experiences made with us. And you definitely can make as well vegan pizza because you just put no meat on it or egg or whatever. Then it's vegan. So definitely you can make that as well. And thank you. And see you next year. We are working on that title, as Dennis already said on the chat, until spring 2018. And maybe we see you on the closed beta. I hope that as well, at least.
Hopefully.
And any idea what the system is required and will look like? Not that high. Maybe you can play it on a 5-year system as well, but we will announce that definitely later on. And yeah, thank you very much. See ya, and see you on the next stream in January.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Which camera is it this time?
This time.
This one. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Woohoo. Woohoo. Assemble.